China's supersonic anti-ship missiles transfer to Iran missile base. A silent transfer of power may already be underway, and it could change naval warfare forever. According to alarming defense reports, China is preparing to arm Iran with one of the most dangerous anti-ship weapons ever exported, the CM-302 supersonic anti-ship missile. This isn't just another missile. This is a weapon specifically designed to hunt and destroy the most powerful warships on Earth. And its arrival in Iran could put the US Navy directly in the crosshairs. For years, Iran has watched as the United States deployed aircraft carriers, destroyers, and surveillance assets across the Persian Gulf, projecting overwhelming force just miles from Iranian shores. But behind closed doors, Tehran was preparing its answer. Iranian defense officials quietly opened negotiations with Beijing, seeking a weapon capable of doing what few systems can: threaten and potentially destroy billion-dollar aircraft carriers. The result: the CM-302, a supersonic anti-ship cruise missile built for one purpose: to break naval supremacy. The CM-302 is not a typical missile. It flies at supersonic speeds, faster than sound. It hugs the surface of the sea, skimming just meters above the water to avoid radar detection. And when it locks onto a target, it gives warships only seconds to react. Seconds. Defense analysts warn that even the most advanced naval defense systems could struggle to intercept a coordinated volley of these missiles. One missile might be stopped, but several launched together? That's when carriers become vulnerable. That's when naval dominance begins to crack. Once deployed, these missiles will likely fall under the control of Iran's elite military force, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. Their mission is clear: deny enemy access to Iranian waters. From hidden coastal launchers, mobile platforms, or naval vessels, Iran could suddenly strike targets hundreds of kilometers away. That means nearly the entire Persian Gulf, and even the strategic Strait of Hormuz, could fall within lethal range. Every destroyer, every cruiser, every aircraft carrier, all exposed. This isn't just about Iran, it's about China. By transferring this weapon, Beijing signals its willingness to directly challenge US military dominance without firing a single shot. The missiles themselves represent more than firepower. They represent influence, strategy, and a warning. China's military, the People's Liberation Army, has spent decades developing weapons designed to push American forces farther away from its shores. Now that same strategy may be expanding into the Middle East. For decades, US aircraft carriers operated near Iran with near-complete freedom. That era may be ending. With supersonic anti-ship missiles in its arsenal, Iran could force US naval forces to stay farther away, reducing their ability to launch strikes, conduct surveillance, or project power. The psychological impact alone is enormous. Because modern warfare isn't just about firing weapons, it's about making your enemy hesitate, making them think twice, making them fear entering your waters, and that's exactly what this missile was designed to do. This transfer could mark the beginning of a new and far more dangerous chapter in global military competition. A chapter where supersonic missiles, not aircraft carriers, determine who controls the sea. A chapter where one launch could trigger a massive escalation. And a chapter where the balance of power is no longer guaranteed. The question is no longer if the balance is shifting. The question is how far it will go, and who will be ready when it does.